Hello, and welcome back to the lands of Aecathan. No professionals, no fancy tech, just a group of women playing an all-original game of Dungeons & Dragons. I'm Jeff, and with this public service announcement, remember, jokes about assassinations are not funny, unless they're properly executed, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
That was good. That one was good.
Seemed appropriate.
No groans, so that was
Yeah, we did good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give that one 2 thumbs
And
up.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
3. I give it a 3.
Out of 10?
5.
Oh,
Well,
5. Okay.
She stole the other one. I was like, how did she? Oh, that's right, because she would have stolen another thumb.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Her too, and then a random one she picked up somewhere.
Somebody gave me
we don't ask
Somebody
these
gave me
questions.
3 thumbs up. 3, don't ask.
Just
Just nod and smile. Be glad it's not yours.
Or she might have more.
she will add to her collection with very little provocation.
Yes.
I
So,
do like collections.
yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me bring you up to speed on what happened last week, because last week was pretty important. The 4 and their allies made it into Strafsoman's End. Their first stop was the center market known as the Menagerie, where they were subjected to varying levels of awfulness, to just put it lightly. And their experience didn't get any better as they left the Menagerie and traveled to the seedy inn north of the huge tent market called the Laughing Orc. But on the way to the Laughing Orc, they picked up a tale. An old woman, crouched and hooded, seemed to be following them. And she followed them into the Laughing Orc, and eventually everyone was seated, the 4 in their group at one table, the old woman at a different table. And while sitting there drinking horribly weak ale and eating beet sandwiches and tiny little tarts, trying to pick up some gossip, the old woman bumped into Arabelle as she was walking back from talking to the bartender, and then proceeded to leave. Arabelle checked to make sure she still had everything and found she actually had something extra, a scrap of parchment that indicated a time and a place that this old woman wanted them to come to for some sort of meeting. After leaving the Laughing Orc, the group left town, found a small grove of trees. As they were disguised as druid petitioners, it made sense for them to sort of camp outside of town, but it also gave them cover for Tasha to once again cast her magnificent mansion, at which point everyone entered to rest up, get something to eat, and discuss strategy. Gwenlaryn convinced the others that she should go scouting. And so, with Tasha remaining outside to be able to use sending should she be gone over long, Gwen was able to make it to this abandoned farm on the outskirts of town and do a quick look around and inside the building. She discovered that there were lookouts underneath both front and back porch, and she was able to discern at least 2 individuals inside the building. But there was no light, no sound, no movement. She came back, told everyone, and they made their plans to go set off the trap they anticipated this was. Splitting up into 2 groups, they held part of their assembly back, hidden behind a snowbank outside. The others walked up, were met by a very, very large half-orc who ushered them inside, where they met with the old woman. Gwenlaryn went in invisibly, but the woman made it clear very early on that she was able to detect Gwenlaryn somehow. And the woman revealed that she was in fact Leena Strafsoman, brother of Yaesef, and the woman who for a short time was responsible for raising Tasha, the only positive part of Tasha's childhood that she can remember. But Tasha had been told that Leena was sold to a merchant, which was true, and told that she was killed by that merchant, which was also true. But what Leena revealed to the group was that she was raised from the dead by a cleric of Pharos, and she then dedicated her life to serving him. She has come back to Strafsoman's End and has been slowly recruiting resistance fighters in preparation to try to do away with her nephew Zagrin and her brother Yaesef and assume control of the End and bring it into modernity and into the rest of Aecathan proper. The 4 and their companions strategized a little bit with Leena and hers and determined that they were going to go scout out Zagrin's house and perhaps try to complete the first part of that mission that very night. So they traveled around the edge of the city until they were just a bit north of Yeleen's house, who is Zagrin's mistress. Zorith went and did some scouting and discovered that, contrary to what they had prepared for, it seemed like Zagrin and Yeleen's 3 children were all there, as were Zagrin's 2 personal bodyguards. With that information, she returned to the group to fill them in, and that is where we pick up this evening. It is about 7:30 at night. What would you like to do?
I think we should wait until 10 and see if they're gone. See if Zagrin has left with maybe the woman and the bodyguards.
Do you want to do it now? You want to do it later when he comes home?
I want to do it when he comes home.
Okay, we are not in a position to see the door or anything right now, just to let you know. And if we do, we're going to have to, well,
I mean, if we do it now,
it'll be messy with the kids and stuff. I know,
yeah.
I know.
Kids were going to be there always, right?
well, yes.
But we had the puppy and the locked door upstairs.
Right.
So, I mean, at least it would be a little bit less. But we won't be able to see them leave.
Why?
Am I still invisible? How long does invisibility last?
An hour.
Ow.
Regular
I think I'm
invisibility
coming up.
lasts an hour.
I think I'm coming up at the end of my invisibility. And how long does fly last?
Oh, like 10 minutes.
Oh.
So you need to come back.
No, she's
No, I
already
did-
she's already back.
I did come back. So
Okay.
the invisibility, I wouldn't be able to sneak around the thing and because at some point I'll become visible, and even if I were like spying, then
You probably have another 45 minutes of invisibility at this point.
I know.
So,
Fly
you
will
want-
have worn off by now.
Yeah.
We're trying to be as discreet as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if we do it now, we will not be discreet.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Say we wait. It might not take that long. He may be anxious to get out of the house.
Well, if I have 45 minutes, I can kind of scoot over to the side where I can see potentially the door. Like if I go over here, will I be able to kind of see the front door? At least one of the guards. Did you see where I did it?
Mm-hmm.
Will I be able to see one of the guards from that angle?
Yes.
Well, I can go over there for 40 minutes and then sneak back in 5. If you guys want to see if I can see them leave.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Where are we?
How far you are? Let me get back to the right screen here. You are currently up here. You are like due north of the building
Okay.
by about 50 feet out.
And we're not invisible, we're just using the seeming.
Right. And it's
Okay.
dark.
Right.
So the other factor is how far can you see?
60
mean us?
feet. No,
Oh.
no, me.
Oh, okay.
So I would have to be really close,
Well,
right?
um,
Oh, you know what? I could borrow her goggles.
That's not
Yeah.
gonna
Are they-
increase it.
Are they
the goggles gives you 60 feet.
Yeah.
and it increases it if it's
Does it?
Does it? I thought somebody had more than 60 feet of dark vision.
But I'm the one that's invisible.
Nicholas, Gwen might have 90.
Okay. Well, Gwen could always try, like stealth and camouflage.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, if you already have dark vision, wearing the goggles increase its range by 60 feet. But are they? And I think they're not. Whatchamacallit? She can just hand them off to me.
Yeah. Well, no. It's you have to be
They're not attuned.
Yeah.
They're not attuned.
oh, okay.
I have 90
Nope.
feet
Can you
of
see
dark vision.
down from rope trick?
Yes, but you could
Yes.
only pretty much see straight down.
So
You can
I'll-
see maybe a 20-foot radius
How
centered
many
on the
people can
opening.
you get in rope trick?
You
it's
can't
like the
get
hut.
it.
What?
Right?
5?
The hut.
For rope
8.
trick, I think.
Rope trick
we
is
can
is a
get-
is a 10 by 10 by 10 space, I believe.
Yeah.
Says you can fit 8 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, it's not going to be comfy.
Sure.
If we took the carpet up
Oh,
and cast rope trick over the front door of the house and waited up there.
Well,
Oh,
remember,
right.
rope trick only lasts an hour.
Oh. God damn.
Everything only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
do
gonna
I.
ask to borrow her goggles.
Yeah.
Why don't I do it? Since I can see further.
No, that would make it 120 for me.
Right, but if she uses them,
I
it's 60
see.
over 90.
Well, I'm invisible, but you are also very stealthy, so
Yeah, why don't I take them?
Okay.
It makes sense that I scout.
I give you the goggles.
Do I need to attune them?
Nope.
Why
No.
don't we have Zori wait at least till the do it until the invisibility's out, and then have
that
you-
actually might be a good idea.
Yeah. So let
So-
Zori kind of spy for another
35
I'm gonna say-
minutes.
yeah, 35 minutes. And then she comes back. And then you go.
It's good.
That way we're not wasting.
Right.
All right. So where in relation to the building do you want to be?
Okay. I can see it's a square with a left-handed bump out on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the front door from there?
The front door, the bottom left-hand corner is
Mhm.
a flagstone porch, and the door is here.
Okay. So I am going to go like here to the left, to
Okay.
the south, to the northwest a little bit, tiny enough that I can see the angle, because I want to be within sight of the door and one of the guards, right? Can I do that from
Mhm.
that area?
Yep.
And then when I go back, I'm going to tell Gwen where it's at, so she can approximately go there.
It's good.
I'm a walking. Yes, indeed.
All right. I did. Okay. All right. So you make your way over there. You
Mhm.
realize you're leaving tracks in the snow, but there's nothing you can do about that.
Right, I'm going to take the most direct path to where I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You are able to see from where you're standing a male human. He is wearing a breastplate. He has a longbow and a quiver over his shoulder. He has a shield on his left arm and a longsword that is currently sheathed. And he's just kind of standing on the corner.
How aggressively is he keeping an eye out? Pretty lackadaisical, because it's just like another friggin' Tuesday.
He seems pretty bored.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep an eye on his general body demeanor for 35 minutes.
Okay. At one point, he turns and walks back toward the wall that the door is on, and you are treated to the sight of him peeing.
Okay. That's fine.
But other than that, make an insight check.
Which die do I use? Insight. 17.
Watching him he is either one of the worst guards you've ever seen, or he feels so confident that he can appear lazy.
Right. A bit lax, but still security.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And periodically, every 10 minutes or so, you see at one point he'll just kind of look over his shoulder and he's looking back at sort of the corner of the wall.
Okay.
And then he goes back to, sometimes he just stands, sometimes he paces the edge of the flagstones. A couple times you see him sort of wander out to the edge of the road, and at one point he walks out and strikes up a conversation with what appears to be one of the Parc guards that's walking down the street. Mm-hmm. They talk for a couple minutes, and then the guard goes on his way. And
so as I'm noticing the Parc guards, how often do they walk by? Do they walk by once every 30 minutes, or just...
this is the only one you've seen.
Okay. Well, I've not
in
been
the time
here for
that you've been sitting there, right?
Okay. So when my time is up, I very carefully, before my time is up, I very carefully walk back in the tracks that I've made.
Okay.
And hand off the glass goggles, and she'll be able to see where I was, but she can stay out further. So,
all right.
And yeah. And I explained, where I was.
Okay.
So I put on the goggles, and I will walk back using the same tracks.
Okay.
And I will be relying on Umbral Sight, which says that while in darkness, I am invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see me in that darkness.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Very smart.
All right.
And I don't have to cast anything. I'm just hard to see in the dark. And I will stay further out than Zori did.
Okay.
But I want to be able to see clearly.
All right. So where are you going to watch from?
I'm going to watch from the same general area she was in, just a little further back, so that...
So back which direction? Are you just like the same sort of angle on the house but further away,
Yes.
or more north or more south?
Same angle, just further away.
Okay. All right. You see essentially the same thing that Zorith quickly described. You watch for, let's see, like an hour and a half, and then you see the guard turn and walk out of your field of vision into sort of the corner. And he's there for a couple minutes.
Can I change my angle so that I can see what's happening in that corner?
Sure. You'll have to go closer to the street.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. You see that he is talking to a second individual who may have just woken up. And he is sort of settling himself down. The guard that you were watching is sort of settling himself down in the corner. And this other gentleman is moving out to guard posture.
Okay.
This guy, little shorter, a little less bulky, wearing studded leather armor, carrying a short sword. You can see a hand crossbow hanging from his belt. And he's wearing sort of a gray cloak. And he moves out to the corner and sort of settles himself down. And I need you to make a perception check.
Oh, which one to choose? So many. That would be a dirty 20.
And you lose sight of him.
That's not good.
He was there, and now you just can't see him anymore.
Can I concentrate and try again?
Not until or unless something changes.
Okay. So, and this is the first or the second guard? The second guard, right?
The second guard.
Okay, so I will move to a slightly different angle, back the way I came, if that will still keep me in sightline.
Of where he was, yes. You may
Yes.
lose sight of the corner.
Yep, that's okay.
All right.
And I will try again.
Okay.
That's a 25.
Something about the new angle. You're just able to make out his outline.
Okay.
It's like he has successfully blended into his surroundings.
Like me.
Hmm. He's still
Interesting.
very hard to see, but you at least have a bead on where he is.
And is he reclining? Is he standing? Is he sitting?
He's sort of crouched, and he has the hand crossbow in his hand, cocked. And he's just sort of resting and periodically turning his head.
And I stay still and vigilant.
Right.
If I went back to the position I was just in, now that I can see him, would I still be able to see him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to where I was just a moment ago so that I can watch now both of them.
Okay. It is still very, very hard to see him. You understand how from this angle you lost track of him. It's difficult even to see his silhouette from this angle, but since you know where he is and know what to look for, now you still are able to figure out where he is.
Okay. I blend into the darkness and keep watch.
Okay.
I have an an in-game question, but an out-of-game question. Who all has a bow, a crossbow, or piercing weapons?
Me?
Okay. And you do too. Okay. And then probably
I was going to say Athgarr does not. Or Athgarr
Yeah.
does. He has a long bow.
okay. Does anybody have a crossbow?
Aralakis has a crossbow.
Oh, and Tasha has a crossbow. Okay.
Vines does not. He relies on his spells for distance.
And we're pretty far away from the area, correct? So we can have hushed conversations without anybody being the wiser.
If you keep your voices down, probably.
Because what I would like to discuss is
Also, I have Eldritch Blast.
no. This is only specific. It is the piercing variant of the stealth kills rule.
Oh.
So when the second he walks in the door, if you are at a specific angle, you can straight shoot into his throat.
Oh, I see.
Whereas you don't have to sneak up behind him and grab him.
I'm sorry. I thought you were just talking about distance. So.
I know.
Yeah, this is a what Nikki's talking about. This is a new rule that we've decided to add because it just seems to make sense to me that, you know, there are certain times where you have the potential to just drop someone if you set it up exactly so and are successful in the attempt. There should be the possibility, at least, that you can simply assassinate.
Shoot him in the throat, and at least, if nothing else, even if you miss your shot to instantly kill, he would not be able to call out. And I would be discussing this in as the lowest hush tone as I possibly can, and potentially, you know, stand beside her and grab her and cover her mouth. But think about the piercing variant shot, and it's
So is there anything we need to do in order to take such a shot, or just
unfortunately you're not there right now?
No, but I'm just out of character.
Oh, I don't know, and that's why I wanted to ask sort of out of character to see if
there was even a possibility.
Right.
Got you.
Because it says there's a clear unobstructed line of sight, which is about 45 degrees. If they have any form of cover. So, I mean, it would be...
Well, I mean, I would know these things if these things were the case, because I have the sharpshooter feat.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, being a sharpshooter, I would know how to take such a shot.
Right. Because it says the victim must be totally unaware of the attacker's presence. Well, if they walk in unaware, then they would be unaware. So, but anyhow.
So if they're just staying put at this moment, I will creep back to the rest of the group and say, they have no idea I'm there. If I have a shot, do you want me to take it?
No, I meant on Zagrin when he walks in the door.
He's
Right.
inside the house.
He's in the house. So I'm saying, if I took out the guards and then we waited for him to come out, we could end it right here.
We have to have zero, like, knowledge, right? It has to be completely quiet.
Yes.
Mhm.
All
No,
of it.
I meant when Zagrin walks in the door, we post up in his house. When he walks in the door, I mean, like, if I walked into my house and someone got me, I would have no freaking
Right,
clue.
we have to have the guards out already because the guards can't set up an alarm. We
Right.
can't- It has to be completely secret, so we can't do it in the doorway with it open.
So I'm asking if it might make sense to take the guards out now when they don't know I'm there. And
You
then
wouldn't be
he
able to
would
get the
walk
second
out.
one.
It depends. If I get the first one who's sleeping and he doesn't cry out, how would the second one know? How would he know?
One shot, though. If
Sharpshooter feat. Completely invisible. Been watching him and they don't know I'm there.
Well, then it would take away everything that we planned on.
It would, but he, if
we didn't expect him to be home either.
you're right. And I guess worst case scenario,
It's worth a shot. Worst case
maybe I
scenario.
wake, maybe they are aware. You guys run over and what, he either comes out or he holes up. Without his guards. Is it just the 2 guards and him?
That's what we were expecting, I think.
It is the 2 guards and him.
It is the 2 guards and a man that we assume is him.
Mhm.
True.
But we don't want blood in the snow that we got to clean up the guards too.
Well, is it dark? It's dark, right?
It is dark.
Yeah, so
It's like 10:30 at night at this point.
yeah, so they won't see blood in the
What's
snow.
the moon?
We just have to be able to get
What
all
phase
3
of
of
the
them
moon is
dead
it?
and have the diversion go off before anybody knows anything happened, so that we can get through the gate.
It is waning crescent.
Oh, so there's like
Not much light.
yeah.
No.
So how about I sneak up on the sleeping guard and attempt to take him out?
If I'm understanding it correctly, it's a porch. They're looking out. The one guard is here looking out. That's looking, and the other guard is sleeping. So you would have to go like across the street. And
Looks like we'd have to take them out at the same time. 2 different people.
Okay.
Right.
I need everyone to make a perception check, please. Gwen, you can make it at advantage
Okay.
because of the angle that you've got.
25.
28.
I'm about to be sad.
32.
$21.
21
All
is
right.
good.
You
No,
all you all notice the window for the upstairs bedroom. There is light coming out of it now.
Oh,
There has not been.
How close are we again? Like, is it something that they would see?
You're about 50 feet out.
We gotta do this quickly because he's gonna come out if this is what we're going to do.
But remember, you are here.
That's where the children are.
You are here. The window is on this side of the building.
Oh, okay. And it's the kids' room.
It's
correct?
the kids' room.
Okay.
the kids are getting ready to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I say let's do it. What do you think?
All the things.
Well, I don't see the point in waiting.
Well, we should let the kids go to sleep so they don't see anything,
Yeah.
right?
Give it.
Well, they're
Yeah.
inside getting ready for bed. They're
Well,
not going to
yeah,
know what
but
happens
what-
outside.
What if they run out on the porch? That
Why
would
would
be
they
awful.
run out on the porch?
Because they're little kids. Who knows what they're going to do?
She's not wrong.
Okay.
Just
I'm
give it.
going to go back to position and tell them I will wait until the kids go to bed. But if I have a shot, should I take it?
Only if you can take both guards out at the same time. That's the issue.
Okay, I'll wait then.
Somebody else has to be, right? Can somebody else go and shoot the other one?
Nobody else has the same kind of coverage that she does.
Who can anybody else like Misty Step or
Zori can, right?
She's the only one who can Misty Step.
It's not that far.
But you
far
could
is it?
use
30 feet.
pass without a trace, right?
me?
To get somebody else up.
Yes.
I could also take the carpet. Anybody could take the carpet high enough.
I'm just wondering.
I can cast greater invisibility as well It's only for a minute, but we wouldn't need long.
Is one like close enough if you were like next to the porch you could reach them?
They are about 10 feet apart.
But can you reach one without going up on the porch?
You can reach the one on the edge, the one that's on guard duty now.
I could do inflict wounds.
Is that terminal?
If I do it at 4th level, it's 6 die 10.
I mean, we want them to not cry out.
That's only if, let's say you got
30.
6 ones.
Right.
It needs to be either the piercing variant or the stealth kills kind of situation.
Well, then somebody else can sneak up that has the weapon. Athgarr, or somebody who has a longbow or whatever, right? And do the same thing.
Yeah.
I could
Take
sneak
'em.
up.
I could try.
Well, that's the thing is Gwen's got to do it. If she takes out the one that is not sleeping, the sleeping one should be still sleeping, and then she has the potential to
Get both. Mm-hmm.
Unless...
Get 2 actions per round, right? 2 attacks per action, so you should be able to do them boom, boom.
Okay.
Right?
For this kind of attack, it takes up the entire round.
Okay, so she'll do 1, and then the sleeping guy would have a chance to try and wake up, right?
Right.
And
Depending on, what
How
happens.
quiet I am?
Well,
Right.
not how
Depending
quiet
on-
you are, because you're going to be attacking from a distance.
How quiet the guy dies.
Yeah, exactly. It's a matter of,
But even still, wouldn't...
does
your
he
initiative's
does he
probably
manage
high
to...
enough you'll get off before he...
Right, and he would be groggy, disoriented, surprised at least.
You should be able to get the second shot off.
And I do have advantage on Inish, so
It's probably the best shot is you taking out both of them.
I agree.
all right. I'm going to move back into position where I can see them both and hopefully have a
So
good shot at both.
you
But-
don't want me to try as well.
No.
And also, how will we know that you've taken care of them?
I'll come back and let you know.
We've got to be right there to get Zagrin as soon as the door opens, though.
Yep, I'll come back and let you know.
Why doesn't... Who can send us a message?
Well,
Lynette.
if you're within 120 feet, you can
Which we are.
You can use the message cantrip.
Okay.
Now, you do have to speak out loud to use that, but it can be a whisper.
So why doesn't Athgarr go with Gwen, but let Gwen take the shots and Athgarr can let us know to come?
That sounds good.
Do you want me to cast greater invisibility on you? It'll only last a minute, but you'll be as hard to see as I am.
Well, how high of a level spell is that?
It's high. It's 4.
What about Pass Without a Trace instead?
I can cast greater invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Oh,
Just,
even better.
Thinking we're gonna go straight from this to the big fight with Parc. We need our spells.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go, Athgarr.
I did tell them about the passing guard. Just FYI.
Tell who?
Gwen, when we traded spaces, I would have told her about the passing guard.
So that's
Yeah.
a third guard?
Just like a walking guard
Right. But
down the
that's
street.
A third person, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how often did they come by?
It was once in 35 minutes at least.
And I haven't seen them yet.
Well, I mean-
you've seen another guard wandering down the street, but this is after the change on the porch,
Okay.
and the guard on duty now does not. I mean, you assume they see this guard, but they do not react to the guard, and the guard does not appear to see them.
Okay. But has the guard gone by recently?
No. It was probably 45 minutes ago.
And she was there way longer than I would, so she would have
Right.
maybe been able to find a pattern.
If there
Yeah,
is a
there's
pattern.
only been one.
Okay.
I
guard
saw one,
wandering
she
by.
saw one.
Yeah.
Okay. If that was helpful.
Thanks. So Athgarr and I move back to the position I was in, and I assume that I would be in such a position, or I would position myself in such a way that I would have a clear shot.
Go ahead and make a new perception check.
"26."
Okay. You are pretty sure you know where his throat is, but he's still kind of indistinct.
Okay. I'm going to, since Athgarr is invisible,
Mm-hmm.
I will simply whisper.
Well, actually, Athgarr chose not to cast the spell. He's
Oh.
stealthing instead.
Okay. So I will whisper, barely a breath. Stay here.
And Athgarr says, "Fine, I can't see anything."
And with that, I will move into a better position for the awake guard.
Okay.
Can I now better see his throat?
Make another perception check.
Kraken. So that would be a 30.
Yes. As you move a little closer, you realize two things. One, you have moved at an angle that allows you to actually see see the gap in the cloak down the front of him, and two, that this is clearly some sort of magic at work. And that's why you've had trouble really seeing him.
Okay. So I will.
But yeah, you now actually have a lovely sort of line of sight straight up the middle of the front of him, because you can see just where the cloak almost comes together, but not quite.
Okay. So I am going to go ahead and take my shot.
All right. I need you to roll a stealth check.
"24."
Okay, let's see. You get to add 8 to that
Okay.
for
so,
being a ranger.
All right. So 32.
Yep.
Why does
Alright.
being a ranger give me an advantage?
Because rangers are masters of the bow,
Right.
and the masters of like the distance weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So, rangers get that bonus, rogues get that bonus. If you are a rogue assassin, you get an additional bonus on top of that. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. I need you to roll an attack.
That is a 30.
Okay. So, if you would, roll a critical hit. So, roll your damage die twice, then add your modifier.
All right. So it's 1d8 plus 7.
So roll 2d8 and add 7.
Okay. So that would be 10 plus 7, 17.
17.
Oh, no, sorry, not 10. Math. 13 plus 7 is 20. Good God.
Okay.
I can math, honestly. It is hard.
If it goes off correctly, there should be some bonuses to it.
I'm hoping. Because the amount of damage that my longbow does by itself is not very impressive. I need a better longbow.
Word.
I mean, it's a +3. You'd think that it would do more than 1d8 plus 7. That seems pretty lame.
+3 is, or it's +7 instead of +4.
Right. It just seems like it ought to do
We need like a
more.
bow that does some kind of extra elemental damage or something where it'll add another die.
Oh. Yeah.
What? Oh.
I would have cast Hunter's Mark, but I didn't say it, so I'm sure it doesn't count.
Right.
What does Hunter's Mark do?
It just gives me another d6.
Oh, okay.
I thought of it too late. I'll use it on the sleeping dude if I get a chance.
Does Athgarr say
Aha. Thank
now?
Uh-huh.
you. This was... hold on, I was looking for something. Okay. 'Cause I have rolls I have to make on my end that...
And remember the sharpshooter feat?
What does that do?
It just means I don't have disadvantage on ranged weapon attack rolls.
Right.
And that the ranged weapon ignores half cover and 3/4 cover.
All right.
So let's hope we get that extra bonus going if we make it.
Okay. Back to my page here.
And then will Athgarr tell us as soon as she shoots?
Yes.
No, because he's
He
gonna
won't
need
know.
he's gonna need to wait to see what happens.
Right.
Got it.
It's after both of them are dead.
Mm.
Not.
Athgarr can always take a shot if it doesn't.
No,
he
he
can't see
can't.
anything.
He
Oh.
can't see the guy.
Oh, well, then never. Well,
We'll try. I mean, like,
Well, if the guy jumps up and yells, then that might make it a little easier.
you know what? Let's do this. Gwen, roll a die 10. Or Leslie, roll a die 10. Gwen would go, "What?
my dice.
You wanna gamble?"
You want to play games now?
rollies.
9.
9.
9.
9.
The arrow embeds itself
Oh, shit.
in the throat of the
Oh,
creature.
shit. Okay.
And he immediately stands up and looks shocky, but he stood up.
Did she get her extra 50 points?
Yes.
Okay, well, I get 2 attacks.
All right. Well, the second one will just be a regular attack
Okay.
because at this point, not surprised.
Shit.
So this time I cast Hunter's Mark on him. And then I aim for the head. Or maybe I should aim for the heart. It's hard to say.
Or the eyeball.
I could aim for the eyeball. It seems so much more permanent. All right, I'll aim for the eyeball.
All right.
Oh, that's a good roll. And now math happens. 32 to hit.
Oh, that will definitely hit.
Got an 18. That was good. All right, and then for damage, it's 14 plus is 19 points of damage.
All right. You see the second arrow take him almost center mass. And he kind of staggers back again.
She went for his eye, though, right?
I did.
Yeah, but it's just a regular hit.
Oh.
So...
Yeah. So he's still up.
Yep.
Jesus.
But can he talk? Is the question.
Oh no, he is just kind of going.
He's got the thing in his throat, so no.
Well, you never know.
He basically, she gave him a tracheotomy.
That was what I was hoping for. And now is Gwen
Right.
moving?
Hold on. Wait.
It's so stressful. I can't wait. My little butt is clenched so hard up here. I'm like, God, what's going on?
Where's a piece of coal when you need one?
I know.
I'm just saying. I like diamonds.
It's close. I'm
Oh.
pretty stressed.
You hear the sound of an arrow flying past your head. And
Crossbow.
no. It came from behind you.
Oh, Athgarr.
And
Oh.
you see it too strike center mass. And yeah, you know what? Leslie, go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
6.
I'm so stressed right now. I'm gonna mute.
Don't mute. It's fun to listen to you stress. Drop him.
You see him take a step back, and then another step back and goes down on one knee, and then just kind of his butt hits the tiles and he just kind of falls backwards. Now, the other guard.
Uh-oh.
Really sleeping.
Unfortunately, goes.
Oh, shit.
But he's surprised,
Well, he
Right.
heard something and woke up, but now there's no sound.
Right.
right? I transfer my hunter's mark to him.
He just kind of blearily looks around for a minute.
I give him a moment.
You figure he's used to not being able to see that guy.
Do the piercing thing again.
I take aim. I
Oh my gosh.
get into the best possible position. I take careful aim at his throat.
All right, I need
With
you
the
to
hunter's
make
mark.
I need you to make another stealth check.
You did hear the hunter's mark part, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perception is 25.
No. Stealth check.
Oh, stealth. Sorry. 24.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll an attack.
$32.
That will definitely hit.
So again, is it 2d8 plus
Mhm.
7 plus the
Two-
6?
Yep. 2d8 plus 7 plus 6.
Right.
Is it plus 6 or plus 1 die 6?
1 die 6. Sorry.
Okay.
And that gets doubled too, right? Because it's a die roll.
Yes.
2 dice.
24.
And you rolled 2 dice 6, right?
Oh, no, I did not. So 28.
All right. You fire the arrow. It'll be okay, Nikki.
She's having a hard time. Box breathing. In for 4, hold for 4. Out for 4, hold for 4.
You fire, and the arrow catches the sleeping guard right in the clavicle, but it does not hit the throat.
Shoot.
You did not roll well enough on your stealth check.
Really?
Really.
I rolled an 18. Really? The 32 was not high enough? No, that wasn't the 32.
That wasn't the
was shot.
32. You got a 24.
That, yeah,
But
I
you
did.
added
get
8
24.
last time for being a ranger. Did you do that? again?
Oh, that's right. Oop, I did not.
Aha.
So, yeah, so I guess you did make it then.
Yay!
So how much damage did you do?
I don't remember what I said. 28? 28?
Mhm.
Does sound familiar.
Because it was 24 and then I added 4.
Plus the 50.
So 28, so that's 78. It embeds itself right in his throat, and he and staggers to his feet, only to have another arrow embed itself just below Gwen's arrow. And he against the wall and just slowly slides down.
I sneak back to Athgar's side and whisper, barely a breath of air, "Thanks, but I had them."
Oh my god.
No, you did.
I know.
And that's what Athgarr says. No, you didn't. and proceeds to turn and make his way back toward the group.
I follow him.
Supposed to send us a message.
He was supposed to send us a message.
Yeah, he was supposed to send a message.
Yep.
So is
But
he
he's
sending
not
us a
doing it.
message?
Apparently not.
No,
Nope.
he's too pissed.
He does not follow instructions well.
Don't leave the door, so somebody's.
Then I will follow him only for a few steps, and then I realize he's going back, so I stop and continue to watch the door.
At this point, since you all noticed it go on, you see the upstairs light extinguished. And over the next minute or so, you see most of the windows that you have vision on go dark. There is, let's see, there are...
Can I see Athgarr?
When he
Because
comes...
Athgarr wouldn't do this. Would he?
What?
Screw up our plan?
Would he leave me?
I mean, like, that's the plan that you all decided on. I mean...
Leave me there to fend for myself?
Wow.
That's all right. I'm just blending.
Well, we need to clean up the front porch. That was like the whole swoop and go. That was the whole thing.
Zagrin walks out that she's there by herself. Which was why we had this plan. But it's okay.
Oh, all right.
I'm not going to be happy with Athgarr if that happens.
I'm gonna shoot
I will
him.
be. I will be upset with him.
Expect it's him, so we're gonna shoot him.
Stop it.
Well- He, who would he send it to? Probably Tasha.
Uh-huh.
You hear Athgar's whispered voice appear right in your ear. Both guards are down. It looks like everybody's going to bed.
You don't have to whisper.
He does.
No. Can't you
It's
just
message,
say it in
not
your head?
send.
It's message. Message
Oh.
has to be spoken out loud.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's different than sending.
Great. So I relay the message that both of them are down. I'm guessing that means dead. And that it looks like everyone's going to bed.
We need to go, but be very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're just going to go in the front door?
Let's wait for him to come out, unless he's going to bed for the night.
I mean, like...
Did we figure? Well, we figure out which room is theirs, right downstairs, the bedroom.
Yes. Right? Didn't you, Zori?
I can't remember I can't remember. I don't think I wrote down. Room sparse, barely bright, several people in room. Oh no, that's... Okay. Let's see. Second floor, one room, bedroom of kids. First floor, dining room, table, chairs. And then living room. I only saw the two.
So we don't really know what room is theirs.
Let's wait to see if he comes out. If not, we'll go in for him.
Okay.
All right. So
Not all 8 of us.
We just all pile in.
So, where do you want to go?
I can go up on the porch. Do you want me to haul one of the bodies off or something?
I mean, that would be, you have to decide that on your own because
Right.
it's going to take us at least a turn to get to you.
I just want to know where to place your tokens on this
Oh.
map.
So once she says that, I recommend that we go to where I was standing at least. Like we take my tracks to that place where we were standing and then like try and go down to the door again. I don't know.
Okay.
Unless we're gonna womp inside. I mean, like, I don't know. Now that our plan is different, I don't know.
I'm going to wait right where Athgarr left me so that he'll be able to find his way back to me.
I think we should go where Zori was before.
Okay.
So at least one of us can see, or yeah. We know we're getting closer to Gwen because she just went further than me.
All right. We'll put everybody right around that corner.
I can't see. Well, that's because you don't have it for us to see. Oh, maybe you do. Oh, you do. I just had to refresh. I think. Oh, yeah, totally. Except it shows us what's in their house, so you have to take that out. Oh, can we see?
Yeah, that's looking in the window.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Our lock is at that window.
Oh, maybe I should go pee. I'm all stressed.
Oh boy.
All right. And who else do I need? Him. And for some reason, all of my token images chose this moment to not be what they're supposed to be. So that's fun. All right. I think that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost. Okay. All right, so Gwen, you are able to see everyone approaching the house.
I move stealthily toward them and meet them halfway.
Okay.
The guards are down. Athgarr helped.
Thank you, Athgarr.
Nook has gone around the front, and you see her. She has picked up the body of the smaller guard and is carrying it out into the field.
Well done.
How heavy? I will help her with the second one, maybe.
Well, if we have the carpet, we could just roll the second guard onto
We
the
don't
carpet.
have the carpet. We don't have the carpet.
Bummer. That would have been convenient. We could roll him onto a bedroll.
We should just open the hole on the porch and shove them in there. And then there wouldn't be a blood trail.
I like the way you're
You could
thinking.
do that.
Let's shove him in the hole.
There is space.
I like it.
So you beckon Nook back, and
Don't want a blood trail through the snow in the morning either.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is that what you want me to do? Okay. I very quietly do not get on the porch. I'm going to go around on the
Side.
on the side. You'll have to help me with logistics. I'll open the hole and then I'll place the hole maybe on the porch or directly next to the porch and then just kind of pull him and just drop him in it. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yep. There's you could definitely open it flat on the flagstone
Ground.
porch.
Okay. Yeah, and then just drop him in it. We'll have to clean that all up later.
Okay.
I don't even worry about it.
Both of
And
them.
I just close up the hole and put it back in my.
We put both of them in there.
Right.
Oh,
When we see Nuck starting to drag it.
Well,
Stop.
Nuck is carrying.
Right. But we don't want the blood drops from them.
Okay. And so, yeah, you call her back, and when you open up the hole, she just kind of grabs the guy by the scruff of the back of his armor and leans down, kind of lowers him in and lets go of him, so he just kind of crumbles onto the ground, onto the floor of the hole.
Do we have their weapons as well?
Everything they had on
everything.
Okay.
Can't wait to find out whatever their magic cloak was. We'll find out lots of
Yeah.
stuff later. Yeah.
Okay. I carefully close up the thing and hide it super secret because we're in this town.
The same thing.
Right.
And then shrug. And
Are we sneaking inside and getting him?
I can sneak in.
right now, right?
wait, what? What time is it? Is that what you asked?
No, I said I'm sure he's rutting right now.
Oh, ew, God.
I'm not gonna say making love to her. That's not what he's doing.
Oh.
I can sneak in.
But then what?
Well, but it's the same thing. We got to take him out in basically one round. So probably a couple of us.
I suppose Athgarr could go too. He wasn't unhelpful.
Who's got the biggest? Well,
Well, if we're inside, then stuff won't be as bright. So
and it won't be as loud.
I can hit him with a couple. I mean, we've got some no fireballs.
Right,
I've
right.
got a
I got
dagger.
you. Okay. So we're standing on the porch getting ready to go in. And I look at Vines and I make the puppy thing in case, I don't know, if they happen to not be in bed or they get woken up.
You don't have to do it now.
Yeah, no, contingency, yeah.
Somebody pick the lock. Parabel whispers.
Does somebody have skill in that area?
Ori has lock pick,
Is that sleight of hand?
Yes.
but I thought Zori had lock picks. Somebody has lock.
I have thieves' tools and sleight of hand +9.
Yeah, then
That's all you, baby.
that is all you.
Does Athgarr or Vines have anything?
I have sleight of hand at points at +6.
Are you proficient in thieves' tools too,
Me?
I don't know.
or you just have them?
Oh, I do have thieves' tools. I don't know how that happened.
Somebody just gave them to her.
Yeah, maybe it's a present.
They're probably purple.
So neither Vines nor I make the lockpicky thing. Neither Vines nor Athgarr have lockpicking skills. That was the question. Sorry.
I guess.
Athgarr shrugs and indicates that he's willing to try.
And I shake my hand off. And I am going to roll.
I mean, I guess we should check and see if it's locked.
There's
Oh.
an idea.
They're guards, so maybe it's not locked. I don't know. I just assumed.
It is locked.
Okay. Well, that's not bad.
I don't know where she rolled, but
What?
I said guidance as you were getting ready to roll.
Okay, thanks. I don't know what that means,
Die 4.
but I rolled a 15 plus 9, which is 24, and a die what?
4.
4. I got a 4. I love these dice you gave us. Oh my god, they're amazing. I love these dragon dice. I don't know why. Dragon.
Well,
Dragonkin.
you look at the lock and you slide your thieves' picks in, and you begin to try to find the latch.
And somebody's gonna open the door.
And you work on it for a few moments, and you're pretty much convinced that you're not going to be able to get this open.
Damn it.
And then you feel as if a soft hand sort of encompasses yours and turns your hand just slightly, and you hear click.
Thanks, Torora.
Oh, that's
Without the guidance, you wouldn't have made it.
Oh, that's the guidance. I'll look back over my shoulder at her.
I wink.
And very, very, very quietly, I'm going to... Does it open in or open out?
It opens in.
Okay. I'm going to motion to Gwen to, like, be right beside me.
And I move.
And I
quickly.
very carefully open the door with my hand and get out of her way.
All right.
I tap Gwen, the goggles on Gwen's face. She needs to give them to one of the humans.
I do.
She gives it back to Tasha, I think.
Yeah.
Very smart. Tasha, you got your goggles back.
I
All right.
on.
We are on the battle map, so from now on, if you are moving, move your token.
Yes.
Okay, where
Dark.
am I?
Okay.
I see Tasha, Arabelle.
You are just one down and one left from Tasha.
Okay. Just doesn't say my name for some reason.
Oh, I can fix that, I think.
Oh, they're all down on the porch, right? Who's on the porch? Zori's on the porch. We need to move
can't-
down there, right?
I can't see anything. I think it's because it's in the darkness.
Yep.
But
Okay.
if we have dark vision, shouldn't we be able to see something?
Yeah, but then you can't open the map for...
Won't let me move to the porch.
Yeah, my character's all like gray.
It says I collide with the wall. Oh, there we go.
Is that
No.
the porch?
Yes. Let's see.
I don't know which one I am. Am I
Yes.
blue or orange? I'm orange.
You're right in front of the door. Yeah.
Okay.
You're green. I think we're all orange to ourselves, right?
No.
No, I'm orange.
Oh, I'm orange on mine, and everybody else
I
is
can
green.
see better now. I
Yes.
cannot
Oh.
move. I cannot move.
Try now.
Hold, please. Nope, I cannot move.
All right.
Click on yourself. Can you use your arrow keys?
There. Now you should be able
Now I
to.
can, yes.
For some reason, it was not set that you owned your token, which it should have been.
Oh, okay.
And let's see.
I will move to the left. So she can go
So
through the door.
Tasha has.
The little thing highlighted around her, the little square highlighted around her is green, blue. Oh, they're all green. That's weird.
Saying mine's orange, but everybody else is either green or blue. Some of them are blue. But...
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, I think Jeff's characters are blue and you guys are green to me.
Ah, that's correct. I don't know who the girl is.
Nook.
Oh, how cute. She's adorable.
All
She's way
right.
cuter than I thought she was. And I did explain to her the layout of at least what I knew of.
It's like, who is that? Wizard magic guy. Oh, that's Aralakis.
Right.
On our side, I was a little nervous.
God.
Okay, I think I have everyone set to the right.
And each square is 5 feet, is that right?
Correct. Oh, okay. So one more.
Oops, sorry.
Just setting the correct lighting for the different tokens based on dark vision.
Each person.
Okay.
All right. Well, the door is now open.
Okay.
I go in.
All right. As you enter the home of Zagrin Strafsoman, that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh! Oh!
So mean!
Jeez, oh, Pete's. I was ready to do this.
Give everybody a chance to, sort of unlax a little bit.
Oh, I have no idea
And
who
then
you're
we'll-
talking about.
Uh-huh. And then we'll dive back into it. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 15. We'll see if they can pull this off. So, see you then.
I'm such a baby.
And welcome back. All right. Gwenlaryn has just entered Zagrin's house. So as she is walking in, what is everybody else doing?
I am going to cast Prestidigitation and get rid of the blood.
Oh, okay.
Do I see her do this?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm not trying to hide it.
Well, we're trying to be sneaky, so I wasn't sure. I got a 12. I will start on the other side. Because there's 2 sides, so whatever side she's not on, I'll start. Prestidigitation. God, I can't even think.
All right. Gwenlaryn, if you would, please make a stealth check. You are muted.
20.
Okay. You are able to quietly cross the foyer.
Okay. Is anybody following me?
I will after I'm done doing Prestidigitation.
Okay. Well, then I
I'm gonna
guess
go in.
I'm going to keep going.
I'm gonna go in. So
I again cannot move.
we should have passed without a trace this.
I can.
Perfect. We use the spell. No, we might need it later. If he wakes up, he comes out. It's not so bad, right?
I see the little door thing. You can click it and it's open and
Yep.
closed and open.
All right.
That's cool.
Gwen, try again.
Nope. Oh, now it's working.
Nope. Now you're on the dining room table.
Oh, oopsie.
All right. I need you to make another stealth check. Anybody entering the house needs to
That
make
was-
a stealth check.
That was a Kraken, so it's 30.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
motion
29.
I'm gonna motion for everybody to hurry up and get in.
Did you hear mine, Jeff? Was 23.
Okay.
Or I guess I'll have to keep moving because there won't be room for everybody in the foyer. I'll
Well,
follow.
Athgarr basically
25.
just went in and went to the side, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do when everybody's in, though.
25.
You need to move yourself into the thingy
Oh, okay.
so that he
like-
can move everybody else.
Like that? Where are we going? Like right here?
One
Yeah,
more
that's
up.
good.
No,
That's
2
the
to your
doorway.
right. 2 to your right.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got a 25 on your stealth check?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see. Roll 1 for vines. Ooh. Vines is not stealthy.
That's
Oh.
okay. Everybody else needs to go in.
And he
Right?
steps into the edge of the dining room and the floor beneath him creaks.
Is everybody else going in?
You're not in.
I know I was saying that I was waiting for everybody else to get in. There's 2 people still outside.
Nook and Airlockus are outside.
I'm just waiting for Jeff to bring them in if he's going to. Okay.
So for each turn, if you have a walking speed of 30, you can go 6 squares. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Why won't this thing let me go? Ugh. There, finally. Okay. And then I shut the door behind me.
Oh dear.
You did your snooping earlier.
Yes, I did.
Do we know where the bedroom is?
The only windows I was able to look in were the dining room and...
But we can see the doors. Like where the door is from here.
At this point, you can see a door.
Right.
You can see this door.
But there's not like anything. No, up is all open, right?
I'm very confused.
The dining room, kitchen, all of that we can see.
Right.
Bedroom's clearly not that way. So we
Right.
need to go
Right.
through the living room.
Okay, so can I go?
Should we?
Well, you heard the creak, so are you going
Yep.
to pause to see if you hear anything else?
Well, I can move pretty silently, even if I don't.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that. So 1, 2, 3.
He doesn't have
4,
guards.
5, 6.
Is there no room over here?
No, there's no door there.
No.
That's
Right,
what I was
okay.
checking out by moving up.
Got it.
All right. Probably the easiest way to do this at this point, if everybody's going to be moving, is let's go ahead and roll an ish so that we know what order people are moving in.
Chunk. Oh. Okay.
This is not right.
Not right.
Did you get a low number?
No.
You got a high number?
I'll tell you.
Did you
I'll
roll
tell
a 20?
Oh, better.
You rolled better than a 20?
I have advantage on Inish.
Oh.
I rolled 2 20s on initiative. What use is that?
Useless! You guys are useless! Vanished! What am I looking up?
Anish?
Initiative?
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
That's it. No more waffles for you.
Right.
Trying to get the picture. That's the glare.
I rolled low, and I blame it on your not dice.
All right. Zorith, what did you get?
I got a 6 and a 4, which makes 10.
All right. Arabelle?
I have a 20 and a 1, so 21.
Tasha?
I rolled an 18.
So,
So a dirty 18.
okay.
Dirty. Yeah, sorry.
And Gwen?
31.
Yeah.
Well,
she
Gwen goes first.
Uh-huh. Who the fuck does?
Well, I have advantage plus a lot of points. I mean, my niche by itself is 14 with advantage.
Nope.
Oh, my initial's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Gwen steps in.
All right.
Vine squeaks the floorboard.
So does Aralakis, actually.
Oh, great.
Just think the kids are out of bed. It's fine.
So I turn around to those who are not stealthy, and I mouth, don't say, here. Stay here. Like they need to stop moving.
And you
I mean-
see Athgarr lean over and whisper something to Vines, who just nods. Because Vines doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Oh, that's part of the reason why he's
Mm-hmm.
finds no dark vision. I'm gonna write that down.
All right. So,
So-
Gwen, you have 30
Just a
feet of
few.
movement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You didn't move the 6th.
Oh.
Okay. All right, I need you to make another stealth check.
$25.
Okay. From where you are, you can see 2 doors, one directly ahead of you on the right and one off to the left.
Can we hear them squeak in the bed?
Yeah, that's what I'm listening carefully.
Make a perception check.
Terrible.
You're the one that said that R word. That was horrible. I know there's no other word to describe it, but that word just gives me the
As it should with him.
I know, right?
Okay, so this is perception, right? 26.
19.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
Only Gwen's rolling
Oh.
Sorry.
We're
because
at
it's
the
her
other
turn.
end.
That makes
Oh.
sense.
I was imagining we could all hear it if we walked in.
No.
You listen, standing still for a moment. From far off, you hear a sniffling noise, but that's it.
Can I tell from far off in which direction?
No.
Okay. Do I have to wait for somebody else to go now?
Yeah. So next up is Athgarr. Let's see. Oh, excellent. He hums a quick, short phrase to himself. And suddenly is moving much faster than normal.
Okay. Is he trying to catch up with me?
He passed you.
That's what I worried about. Son of a bitch. It's almost like he and I had a conversation about this,
And yet,
and yet he completely ignored it.
And he manages to move soundlessly.
well, there's that.
I wonder if I can kick his ass soundlessly.
Arabelle.
Let's find out.
I am going to move. And if move's your only action, you can move double, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I wish I'd known that. That would have made a big difference. Because that's all I did in my last action. My last 2 actions.
I'm gonna go here. I don't want to get ahead of Gwen.
Yes, because you understand things like, being smart.
She has more experience as an adventurer than Athgarr does.
I wish to point out, Athgarr is no further in than Arabelle is.
No, but I'm not in front of Gwenlaryn.
Neither is he.
You said he moved
Yeah, he is.
past her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm-
So did Arabelle, technically.
Oh,
Arabelle moved past her the same way Athgarr moved past her. I'm just saying.
I'm very confused.
he's just closer to the doors, but 14 plus 22 for stealth.
Okay. All right. Tasha?
Is there some way that I can see better? Because right now, all I can see is like shadow.
Well, the dark vision, the map makes it really difficult. Are you talking about the map?
Yes.
It's dark for all of us.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is looking with dark vision.
So I legit don't know where anybody is. So I don't want to move because I don't want to go past her either, but I
Mhm.
can't see.
Well, if things go sideways, I imagine somebody's going to like cast daylight or something.
Well, if it's that
No, it's on the
Annette
map.
can't
Like
see.
Annette
we
can't
can tell
see.
you where to
Tasha
move.
can see.
So
I see.
if you want to go towards Gwenlaryn, go up 2 and then start going to the right. So if you click on yourself, then you can use your arrow keys. That's probably 3.
No, it's
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5,
How many can I go?
6,
One
unless
more.
you want to take the dash action, then you can go double.
6 is fine.
Okay.
All right. I'm done.
All right. Aerolocus is up next.
I thought Aerolocus was one of the ones who wasn't quiet.
Right, which is why I'm looking to see if there's anything magical that he wants to do. He casts a spell.
Got it.
Okay.
Vines is next. And he casts a spell. Which changes things for him. He casts Dark Vision on himself. Zorith.
I am going to. Can they see me? Does Aerolocus have dark vision?
Dwarves
I'm
have it
going-
innately.
I am going to motion to myself. Take 2 steps that way,
Mhm.
and then like motion towards the door. Like, I think we should watch the door. And then shrug.
You mean the front door?
Yeah. I mean, like,
You see Vines nod.
okay. And then am I gonna keep going? Is Nuck staying there?
It's not her turn yet.
Oh, I thought she was ahead of me.
Nope. She's last.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I will go 2 more, I guess.
Okay.
I'll go my full movement.
All right. Make a stealth check.
Why won't it go for me 1 more? There we go. Oh, thank goodness I have a good stealth. 12 plus 9 is 21.
Okay.
where? Nothing. Never mind.
And Nook manages to move quietly, and she moves right up behind Arabelle.
I'm gonna keep my attention split. Like, I'm gonna kind of keep glancing back and forth. Just in general. Sorry, I'm on mute now.
Okay. Then we go back to the top. Gwenlaryn.
I move. And from this vantage point, I'm going to listen very carefully.
Okay, make a perception check.
That is 27.
You listen. For the first few moments, you hear nothing. Then you hear a soft snoring sound.
Can I tell from which direction?
Mm-hmm. It's coming from the door above you on the map.
So I look back at the others and I signal, toward the door that I believe that he is behind. And can I still move or act at this point?
You've still got movement left, right?
Yes.
And you used your action to do the perception check, so you've got movement and any sort of bonus action left.
Okay. So I move to the doorway, or the outside the door.
Okay.
Is knocking considered a bonus action?
I would say that could be a bonus action. That's pretty easy.
Yeah. So I make sure that everyone is looking at me, and I drop my voice as low as I can and say, I give a little rap on the door and say, "Boss, somebody here to see you."
Yeah, there we go. No response.
Okay. Well, I think that's probably the end of my turn.
All right. Let's see. Athgarr. Moves up to the other side and pulls his sword. But doesn't do anything else. Arabelle.
All right, I am gonna move. And also pull out my sword. So, Nice. 25 on stealth.
Okay. Tasha.
Right?
You can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, and then you'll be up against a wall. But then you can go up and right and get into the same general area that Athgarr and Arabelle and
Which way?
Gwenlaryn are.
Up?
Yep, go up 1 and over 1. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Airlocus and Vines aren't going to do anything. They're sort of standing guard watching the front door. So, Zorith.
I think that's a lot of people to be in that area. So I am also I'm going to post where I am, and I'm going to post at the door. I'm going to turn and I'm going to be looking at both, but I'm not going to move.
Okay. And Nuck is going to move up there. And as she does so,
She blew the save.
yeah, so there is a very loud creak.
Awesome. Do we hear any sounds from the bedroom in response?
How long do you want to wait?
A minute? 30 seconds?
Well, you stand there. Everybody, let's see, who would this be? Athgarr, Gwenlaryn, Arabelle, Nuck, perception checks. Oops.
Yes. My dice are rolling really well tonight. That would be a 27.
25.
Okay. Gwenlaryn, you hear very softly the sounds of bare feet on wood. And the door opens, and a woman dressed in kind of a thin white cloth nightshirt and a white robe steps out.
I grab her, throw my hand over her mouth tightly, and say loudly, "Tell the boss there's somebody here to see him."
All right. Okay, I guess I did that too, so hold please. All right, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh, I had more points in athletics than I thought. 21.
Oh yeah. Easily able to cover her mouth. And what do you do with her? She's standing in the doorway.
I've pulled her out into the hall.
Okay.
And I hiss in her ear, "We are here to rescue you and your kids."
Make a persuasion check.
I suck at this. Oh, what a good roll. 21.
You feel she's, she stiffened up immediately when you grabbed her. And after you say that, there's a moment where you think that, she doesn't believe you. And then you feel her relax a little bit in your grip.
Okay. I say, "You need to be silent." And I take my hand just barely off her mouth and say, "Not if you understand." Okay.
And she moves to step away from you. She moves down, opens the door next to where Tasha is standing, moves in, and closes it behind her.
Go in and kill this fucker.
Okay. Is it my turn? Can I go?
We'll go back to initiative, yes.
Okay. Then I am going to use my Dread Ambusher ability, which increases my speed by 10 feet by 10 feet. And I pull my dagger and rush him.
Go diagonally. Should get to the bed, right?
Can I go diagonally?
Yeah. Use the, on my keyboard it's the number pad that allows diagonal movement, but
Well, I may have to do something to move diagonally. I don't know how to make it do that.
Okay.
I just meant for the count. She should be able to get to him on
Yeah.
the bed.
So one.
That's one. Now, hold
two.
Hold
Okay.
on. As you walk in the door, you see you see that same balding, oily-looking man with the paunch, wearing a stained nightshirt that comes to his rather ugly, knobby knees. But you also see that he's got a shield in one hand and a flail in the other.
Check.
And is headed for the door. So
Okay.
you may continue your movement, but
I have a bonus action,
Mhm.
Nature's Veil, where I become invisible along with anything I'm wearing until my next turn.
Okay.
And I vanish. And I go 1, 2. So I'm sort of up by the bed.
Right.
3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Can I attack since I'm here?
Yes.
So I'm behind him now,
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to stab him with my dagger of venom.
Okay.
Who forgot about the dagger of venom? Raise your hands.
So, because I am using my Dread Ambusher ability, I also get an extra attack that will deal an extra 1d8 of the weapon's damage type.
So piercing damage.
Yep. So, do I have to roll to hit, I assume?
You do.
23?
That will hit. I mean, right now his armor class is rather low because you got him out of bed. He doesn't have any armor on.
Right. Well, that's good because I did not roll that well. All right. So the dagger of venom does 1d4 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then it does the venom damage, the poison.
Right. He has to make a save.
Right. And that is... Shoot, where is it? Okay, so how do you want to do this? Do you want me to see first if he makes the save? Or do the damage first?
Let's see if he makes a save first.
Okay.
So it's a con save versus DC 15. Oh, that would be a big yes.
He made the save?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so if he makes the save, then let's see.
If he makes the save, he just takes the stabbing damage.
I thought it was something else.
The creature must succeed on a DC 15 con save or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for a minute.
Okay. So so is it only the first attack that's poisoned, or is it because I get 3 attacks? So
yes. Because it takes an action, which would be like that's your action for the round, to cause the poison to recoat the blade.
Okay, so the other 2 attacks are just stabbing attacks?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm just doing basically 3 stabbing attacks.
Yep.
Okay. Plus the other thing.
Right.
Okay. So do I have to roll to hit for each time?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll the other 2 then.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be difficult. Like I said, he's in a nightshirt.
Yeah. 14
That hits.
and 20.
Okay, so 3 hits.
These do not do a ton of damage. 4. 4. And 2. But then I also have 5. Stabbity, stab, stab, stab.
All
He's
right.
probably
so,
like, what is this little annoying buzzing around me?
So what was the total?
What did I say? 4, 4, and 2 is 10, plus 5 is 15.
Okay.
I mean, I'll try to, aim for the throat if at all possible.
Right.
But the nice thing is now, if he turns around to see who's stabbing him, you should all be able to flank attack him while he's killing me. You're welcome.
And his turn is. He
Well,
probably.
he's got a flail and a mace. So,
No, a flail and a shield.
Oh, I thought you said he had a flail and a mace. I was
Nope.
He'll
like,
be dead before he attacks you, don't worry. Depending on his initial.
All
Because he
right.
got out of bed and moved, so that was that his initial, or was that last round?
That was last round. Like, he was there when Gwen came in, so.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, next up is Athgarr. Who's going to move up, who now has a flanking bonus, and is going to hit him. All right. Oh, easily. Okay. No. That one. That one and that one. Oh, nice. Hits him for 11 points of damage, and you see the blade shine sort of a silver blue, and it gets a little colder in here when he hits him.
ice, ice, baby.
Uh-huh. All right, Arabelle.
All right. Move. Well, one diagonal there. Am I running into something?
You can do that. It's basically running along the wall.
Okay. So flanking is advantage, right?
Yep.
Oh, crit. Ooh. 22 to hit.
Yeah, easily.
Okay. Should I do one attack at a time, or should right?
However you want to do it.
So I am going to use a second level spell on my smite. So I get, I need some dice. Had all my 8s out. So that second level gives me 3d8 for smite. And then it's also a frost brand, so I get improved smite plus the sword plus my frost. It's 2, that'll be 21 points with the first hit.
Okay.
A 21 to hit.
That will hit.
And 14 points for that hit.
All right. Is that it?
And the bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Gwen. She'll get +2 to her armor class.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that's
You're up.
Nope.
Oh.
It's Zagrin's turn.
Oh.
Master.
And he is still focused on Gwen.
Stab it, stab, stab.
Oh. Yeah.
Is Gwen within 5 feet of me? No, because he's in the way, right?
Right. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Wow. He snarls something, some sort of spell, and just reaches out and backhands Gwen. You take 101 points of damage.
Ow.
How many hit points do you have?
117.
Okay.
I'm sort of still alive.
I need you to roll a Constitution save, please.
How far did she get knocked, or she still where she was?
We're finding out.
17.
I just wondered if she gets her bonus from me or not.
17. You are knocked back 5 feet, and you are now prone.
Okay. Do I need to move my?
Yeah.
All right. So back 5 feet away from him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
here.
And you are now prone.
Okay. Knock me on my ass.
Yep.
She would have had 5. I don't know if that would have made a difference.
5 what?
On her, because where she was when she got hit was 10 feet. So she got +5 on her save. That's why I was asking where she was.
There was
She gets
no.
plus-
There was no save. Oh, on the con save. Yeah. No. She made it.
Oh, okay.
She made it. So don't worry.
They made it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know
The-
what he hit me with?
You have no idea. You just know that he slapped you, and your entire nervous system went up. It's like the most excruciating pain you've yet experienced in your life,
Wow.
because it hit you all at once.
So probably screaming, I'm guessing.
Maybe. All right, Tasha. Now it's your turn.
I cast synaptic static.
Are you going into the room first?
Yep.
Okay, go up 6. Yup.
Okay.
All right.
And I cast synaptic static,
Okay.
and that is 8d6, and the saving throw is 17 intelligence.
He rolled a natural 20.
Oh, son of a bitch! God damn it! So does that mean half?
What does it say in the spell description? Okay, so he'll take half damage.
Laughing is hard.
Yes.
$42. So half of that would be 21.
Okay. You see him, and he.
And it's psychic damage.
Right. And he, stares at the person who just came in the room, but you don't see any sense of recognition.
That's fine.
Right, because we still have seeming up, so.
Mm-hmm. Aerolacus and Vines are still on guard duty. Zoreth. You hear the sounds of combat.
I'm gonna run that way. If I can. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I really can't go too far, so I'm right there.
Well, you can if you want to use your action to move. You can move another 6.
Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, if you have any bonus actions, you can still do those.
I might just. Bonus actions are cantrips, right?
Yep. Or sorcery points.
Oh, bonus action. It actually says bonus action.
Not all cantrips are bonus.
Yeah.
Like I said, or sorcery points. You could spend a couple and quicken and throw a spell.
Get a bonus action.
I'm just gonna cast Hex.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gets a save for that, right?
No.
No?
No, it's only if I hit him.
Oh, you have to roll to hit. Okay.
Yeah, but because I can't, I'll do Hex now, and if he makes it through another round, then I'll hit him and
Okay.
hurt him, because I can't really do anything right now, right? Because cantrips aren't bonus actions. Only bonus actions are bonus actions, right?
Right.
Unless you quicken it and make it a bonus action.
Yeah, and then you could cast anything that's a one-action spell.
I'm very confused at how that works. I didn't know how to do that.
You use the sorcery points
Yeah.
and quicken a spell and cast it.
You do it all the time.
Oh, so you just quicken.
Yes.
I got it. Sorry. I was
It's a very
not.
stressful night.
Oh gosh, now that threw me off completely. Because I wasn't thinking that I was going to get to do anything on this one. I'm not going to do anything what is this?
What?
I'm going to do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to quicken and do Ray of Frost. I have to write down that I quicken so I can take it off my spell points. And then 1d8 cold damage. Ray of Frost. It's actually 3d8 because it
You're
increases when I go up.
higher level, right?
1, 2, 3. 2, 6, 8, and 3 more makes 11. The worst, but he also will have his speed reduced by 10 feet.
Right.
So.
All right.
11. Boo. Yes.
All right. Well, Nook runs in and sees Gwenlaryn on the floor and rushes over to put herself in between her
Nook.
and Zagrin,
Oh my goodness.
and then proceeds to swing.
Swing, bada, swing.
Yep. Okay. Well, this could be fun. All right. So she swings her greatsword twice, hits him both times.
Nice.
For 34 points of damage, and then uses her action surge and swings again,
Nice.
and rolls a natural 20.
Yes!
Yeah.
That last swing slit his throat open, and he just kind of gapes as he sinks to his knees and falls over.
That's
Thank you,
stuck to
Lord.
sheep, dude.
He is not dead, but he
That's
is dying.
Oh,
Coup de grace. It is Gwenlaryn's turn, but she's on the ground. Should we let?
Well, but
Tasha.
she can. It takes half your movement to get up.
Right, but we
So-
should let Tasha finish him off.
oh yeah.
So I just sort of roll up to my feet, but I'm kneeling. Superhero pose.
Okay.
So that I could act if I needed to, but I'm not up yet.
So you're holding your turn, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Athgarr moves over to Gwen, yes.
Like you do.
Right.
What was that?
He was laughing at my face.
Like he
My
would.
face.
Like he would.
Right.
I don't know if I really like you. Are you okay?
Right.
Begins singing softly under his breath, kneels down, puts his hand on your hand, and you feel healing energy flow. You get 46 hit points back.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Well, 7th level cure wounds.
Oh gosh.
I will do some stuff. So
I
Arabelle.
say thank you.
Thanks.
No, I say it nicely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not even look down at him, but just say, Tasha, he's all yours. Walk over to Gwen and put my hand on her and do, what do you need, 55, right?
I'm still down 78.
Oh, I thought you took 101.
I did. And then,
Healed you
What-
for 46.
oh, I thought I put in 46. Did
Apparently not.
I? All right.
You
Let's
should
try
have
it again.
55.
Oh, maybe it's not what you're down. We had temporary hit points, the 16, so it's probably, you probably only
Oh, right.
30. 16, what do you need, 39?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, from the Hero's Feast. You had temporary
Got
hit
it.
points.
oh right. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
So am I fully healed now?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how many you need.
Took you down 101. You got 46 back.
When you took 101, yeah, because you. Oh, it was 117. Yeah, 101 probably had the 16 already in it. Your 101.
Yep.
Or no, 101. What does it say you're down?
I don't know. I don't know what I put in.
Here,
So
hold on. Let me tell you. So she's down 39, but so
That's
it's
what I thought.
okay. So 117 plus 16 equals.
Well, the 101 is the only damage she
Oh,
took.
right. That's true.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so she's down 39.
yeah. So I touch your arm and you get 39 back.
okay.
Okay. So I dropped my seeming.
All right. Hold on. Remember, he goes
Sorry.
before you.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
I say thank you also to Arabelle.
Oh, what does he do?
Fails a death save.
Oh. Oh, and he died?
No.
No, he's dying. He
He's
gets to be,
dying.
right?
Okay.
Coughing up blood and it's coming out of his wound and.
All right. You drop the seeming.
Mm-hmm. And I take my long sword and I say, you could have left me alone, old man. But you chose not to.
He wakes up long enough to hear that.
Well, he's still barely conscious. And you see his brow furrow for a moment, and then his eyes get real wide.
So let's see. 24 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Oh. All right then. And 13 points of damage.
It would please me very much if you would describe his demise.
I take off his head. It rolls to the ground in shock,
Ooh, I like it.
and he falls.
Yeah. The head sits on the ground, eyes still wide, mouth.
Gaping.
Yeah. And then
And I say, put the body in the hole.
Head 2.
Yes. Let the bodies hit the floor.
put the bodies in the hole. Put the bodies in the hole.
Sheesh. So we get the body in the hole.
Okay.
I will do that while somebody goes takes care of her, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
I'll go with you. I'm a calming person.
I open the hole and roll them in and close the hole.
What's your aunt's name again, Tasha? Leena?
Yes.
Sounded like she knew her, right? Leena knew her.
She knew of her.
Okay.
Yes, Tasha's Aunt Leena.
And you see Athgarr leave the room.
I knock on the door.
The door opens a smidgen. Well, you want to move yourself down to the door.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna wait to put him in the hole until she sees him. But-
No.
Probably not.
Okay, then I will put him in the. When she tells me to, I will put him in the hole. So he's in the hole then.
I moved you, yes. And she cracks the door open, and you see behind her
Uh-huh.
a crib.
Oh. I will not harm you or your children. They will not be harmed by me or mine.
Who are you?
I am Tasha Greenvale. I once lived here. That horrible man was once my cousin.
No.
But he... Oh, no? Uncle?
Father.
He was my father. And now he is dead.
He's really dead.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Show me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. I bring her into the room
Okay.
and
We
I
don't-
say, get out. And I reach into the hole and grab the head.
Okay. Well,
He's
it's 10 feet from the floor of the bedroom to the floor of the hole, so you can't really just reach
You have
in.
to like jump in.
Yeah.
Fine. I jump in and bring the head out
Okay.
and say, he is dead.
She just stares for a minute with kind of a undecipherable look on her face. And then she spits on the face and crumples to the floor crying.
I put the head back in the hole, close up the hole,
I take it, put it in my pocket.
and
I knew.
I sit down with her and I say, he wanted to enslave me. He wanted to enslave your children. That ends today.
But his uncle.
Yep. He's next. I'm done with this. What's happening here is wrong. Everywhere else in Erma is
In
better than
Aecathan.
this. In Aecathan is better than this. Everyone knows that this whole town is an eyesore and a travesty. And it ends. It ends now.
There are people who've promised to keep you and your children safe.
What people? I can't trust anybody.
You will, when this is over, an old woman will come for you. And she will help you. And she will help you raise your children. And they will be safe. And they will be loved. As children are meant to be loved. I know it's hard to believe. I didn't believe it when I was 15 either. But it's true. There are better places. And we can make this better.
You see her looking at you like she's trying to understand what you're saying.
It's a lot.
And then she immediately, like, something occurs to her and she snaps her head around and starts moving toward the door, at which point you see Athgarr walk in with a young child in each arm. And he says, "See? I told you everything was fine. There's your mother. And I'm told somewhere here there's a puppy."
Oh my gosh. I am going to start prestidigitationing the floor if there was any blood. And I'm also going to say there are no more guards out front currently. The two guards out front are taken care of right now. So in case she was worried about that.
Athgarr drops the kids, who kind of, look at him like, "You're weird," and walk over to their mother, who, kind of brings them in on each side, and she just kind of nods at Zorath. And then she kind of shakes her head and says, "Who are you? All of you?"
We're the 4 plus. It's not really a number. It's more of an idea.
The 4. All right. Nothing.
We're gonna get you out of here.
Well,
She should probably just lock herself in this house.
I was just going to ask if there's any place in here that is secure, like a storage cellar or something like that.
Why don't we take her to
Enter
the mansion?
3 kids.
Yeah.
No.
No?
To the mansion?
We're supposed to
That
message.
mansion.
Right. We are. We just finished killing him, so I think the message comes next.
Yeleen says, "The only room in the house that locks is his.
This is not safe
It's
for them.
over there."
Okay.
And she sort of points, and you see that there's a door on the same wall as the door into this room. There's...
I go check it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to search and see if we can find anything that has to do with scrying while we're here.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Search the whole freaking house.
Does the puppy come?
No, Vines didn't hear it.
I go get Vines.
I search the whole house. And I start with the room she pointed towards.
Yeah, go to the locked door first.
Is
I
it
get
locked?
Vines and I
Is
ask.
it locked?
Oh, yes.
If it's unlocked, oh, fine.
It's very locked.
So while they're unlocking the door, I go get Vines and say, "Puppy time."
Oh, well, all right, if you think that's best.
I do.
25.
In a particular kind.
Oh, let's go for golden retriever puppy. They're the fuzziest.
Always a good choice. All right, give me a moment. And he concentrates, and you see his form kind of flow and melt, and it becomes very bright for a moment, and when it dims, there's a beautiful, probably 4-week-old golden retriever puppy.
It's gonna be more than 4.
Oh, is it going to be more than 4? Okay.
8 is good.
8, okay.
I pick him up, I hold him up to my face, and I say, "You're freaking adorable. Don't piddle on me."
And he just goes on your cheek.
I carry him into the kids.
Who immediately squeal.
Of course they
loudly.
do. They're not nuts.
So 25 to unlock the door.
It's very difficult. It takes you a bit longer than you would have thought, but you finally manage to catch the right tumbler, and you hear that lovely click you were hoping for.
I love that click. Open the door.
I go join her now that I'm done.
You open the door, you see a small 10 by 10 room. It's basically, there's a couple floor candelabras, and there's a cushion on the floor in front of what appears to be an altar.
Ugh, to who?
Make a religion check.
Follow her.
18.
You remember from growing up that Zagrin was, in addition to being the nephew of Yaesef, was kind of a big deal in his own right because he was the presiding priest of Eidos.
Oh, of course he was.
This is not an altar to Eidos. You're not sure who it is, but it's not Eidos.
Oh. He's two-timing?
Gwen, if you want to make a religion check.
Arabelle?
Well, Gwen said she followed Tasha
But-
in immediately, so...
I was in the room, but not in the little room. It's not very
Right.
big.
So Gwen would have been the second one in, Arabelle would have been the third one.
16.
You can't tell. But it doesn't make you feel good to look at it.
Of course not.
So I close my eyes and say, Sakuthos, any help here? You have to be at least a little amused by this. I mean, there was a puppy and everything. We just beheaded a guy.
Are you not entertained?
No response.
All
Do
right.
not amuse you?
Arabelle, go ahead and make a religion check.
Okay. I'm gonna look around the room as
Same.
look at the altar. I'll ask Torora for help.
Okay.
28.
You look at it, and with Torora's aid, you realize that the real altar is not what you first see. You, with Torora's aid, were able to pierce some sort of visage this altar has. And beneath that visage, you are able to see the shifting shadows and vapor. This is an altar to Zuara,
Zuntite.
who is the goddess of trickery and deceit.
That
that
Parc's
makes
god,
a lot
right?
of sense.
That Parc's deity.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Any scrying devices in this room that I can find?
Make an investigation check.
That is a natural kraken.
Nice.
So this is a
Investigation.
investigation. So that's a 22.
You see the altar. You see the cushion on the floor before the altar. You see the 2 candelabras. There doesn't seem to be anything else in here.
I investigate as well.
Okay.
$28.
You too see
Nothing else.
nothing else.
Boo.
Nothing else in the whole room?
Nope. It's not
Okay.
that big a room. It's a 10 by 10
Right.
room, and that's it.
What's the size of that room? You said 10 by 10. Is that something that her and the kids could get in until Leena comes and grabs them?
No, we're gonna.
We gotta get him out of here.
Yeah.
Where are they going to go? It's winter. It's the middle of night, and we can trust no one.
The
The
mansion.
mansion.
Our mansion.
Our mansion.
Which is on the entire other side of the thing? Or did we just put a new one?
No, it's still up out in the grove west of town.
Well, are we planning to continue on tonight?
We have
We-
to.
Okay.
We need to send a message to the person, and they said they would come and get her.
Okay.
Somebody would come
Oh,
and
that's
take
true,
care of
Leena.
her.
Okay, so I send a message to Leena.
Okay.
We have done the deed. The woman and her children are here. They are safe. Please see that they continue to be safe.
Let's start a commotion. Oh, cause a commotion.
And I say, someone will be here for you soon.
There's a pause, and then you hear Leena's voice. Well done. I will come watch over them myself. Stay there.
Oh, okay. We're to stay here until she comes.
Can we trust her with them?
Yes. She's my aunt.
Uh-huh. We were told to trust no one.
She's different. She's really my aunt.
We did the zone of truth on her. Right?
Okay. Just checking.
We-
I
I was told that someone would be here who would be trustworthy, who would be an ally. We have found that person.
Okay.
I go tell Arlacus what's happened,
Okay.
and I ask him if, because I know Gwen got hurt. Was I in the room when she got smacked? I can't remember. I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Then I can't ask him what spell that was.
Well, I'm still rubbing the back of my head and going,
Do I know what spell it was?
Right?
Make an Arcana check.
Anyhow, I go tell Arlacus what went down.
Not religion?
Nope.
Is it a cleric spell? Okay.
Yes, it is,
well.
which is why you need Arcana. It's a spell.
Oh, man.
Right. But Arcana was only magic spell. Oh, that's not terrible.
Oh, okay, that's not terrible.
Well-
I love that.
21.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
It was likely a very high level inflict wounds spell.
That's what I guessed it was, but since I have that spell.
Yeah.
And that's what's sick is he could do inflict wounds just enough to drop her down and then heal her back up.
I was going to use it on him, so.
Meanwhile, Athgarr has come back in and has started rummaging through a large cabinet in the far end of the room.
Okay, where? I continue to search stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Like I'm going room to room, searching everything in this damn house.
I talked to the woman and ask her if she has ever seen him spying on someone using a device, a glass, a ball, a globe of some kind, a mirror, anything that might be used as a magical spying device.
And she just looks at you a little confused. I don't know what he's done in that room, and he does like to look at himself in the mirror a lot.
Which mirror?
In the washroom?
So I go in the washroom.
Okay. There's a vanity. There's a mirror.
I investigate the mirror.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Um, 13. It's a sucky stat.
As far as you can tell, it's just a mirror. It seems like just a normal mirror. It's sort of, warped a little bit in the frame. It's peeling a little bit on the edges.
I pull it off the wall and take it to somebody that has higher investigation than I do.
Okay.
Which is probably just about anyone.
Okay.
Me?
I bring it to Tasha.
Would it have any residual? I mean, the spell is the scrying, not the object, right?
Right.
So it's just going to be a mirror.
28.
It's an old mirror.
All right.
I put it back.
I would break it.
Bad luck.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not good. He probably put a spell on it.
Does Aerolacus have that kind of magic?
Well, he was a cleric. So Aerolacus is not going to have the same kind of spells.
This is very true.
I don't think scrying is a sorcerer spell.
Athgarr goes, oh ho. And
Yes.
you hear the sound of wood knocking against wood.
It's in the cabinet.
Yeah.
Bard, cleric, druid, warlock, wizard. So, Aerolacus. What is he?
Sorcerer.
Oh, is he a sorcerer? Why can I never remember that he's a sorcerer also?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
And he steps back holding two things. One of them, it looks like he's got a black cloak over one arm, and in the other arm he has looks like perfectly polished, gleaming chain shirt.
Oh.
Nice.
I
As well.
don't know exactly what they are, but they are both magical.
Nobody puts those on.
Nope. Put him in the hole.
Yep. And I was going to say, what I said was, thank goodness we got him while he was sleeping and not out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha, while you are searching, you also come across a rather nice-looking light crossbow.
Okay.
And a pair of boots that look strangely familiar.
Are they like the ones I'm wearing?
They got little tiny wings on them.
Nice. Well, stick those in the hole too,
Mm-hmm. It's all
Alright.
going in the hole.
because we don't know if it's cursed or anything.
Yeah, not until I can remove curses from stuff.
Right.
It's worshipping the same god as Parc.
Yeah. Ugh.
Is what I tell you all for the first time.
Oh.
Mm.
That altar in there is extremely evil.
Well, I knew that.
Hey, we're watching the door. Who's coming in the door?
Leena.
I hope she would have knocked. She just comes in.
Well, she just came in.
I jump like I'm ready to like do a spell. Because that's why I stood over there by
Mhm.
him, so the front door. I go and I shut the door behind her. And I point to where her and the kids are.
Right.
I tell her where the kids are, down the hall and to the left.
Okay. So she walks in. Everybody who's still in the bedroom.
I think everybody would have moved in there because she would have moved in there too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not in the bedroom anymore. Vines, myself, and Airlockus are not.
Well, actually,
Oh,
Vines
Vines
is in the
is.
bedroom
He's a
because
puppy.
he's, in puppy form.
Well, then maybe we should follow, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody should stay watching the door, though. Airlock is maybe.
I'll leave him there.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
And Nuck.
You want me to go guard?
Yes.
All right.
Thanks, Nuck, for everything.
No problem.
All right, so I go to my aunt and I say, we are ready to finish this.
Very well. My people are waiting for my signal. They will create the distraction we discussed. The rest will be up to you.
Okay. What was the distraction? I don't remember. Asking out of character.
They're going to take away the guards, right?
Yep,
front
they were
gate
going to
guards?
distract the guards into the guards from the nearest gate into Strafshome.
Okay. So we head towards. So I gather everybody up.
We wait for the diversion and then we go, right?
Right.
Or we get close, probably.
Yeah, we get
Right.
close to.
Because everybody's healed, right? Only Gwen took damage.
Right. All right. Leaving the roadway.
Oh, question. Does the
Yes.
seeming is drop it, put it back on, right? Or is it dropped? I can't remember. One of them, you can like go back into it and not. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Gosh,
Please
she
hold.
dropped hers.
Well, let's look and find out.
No, unless you use your action to dismiss it sooner.
Yeah, once it's dismissed, it's done.
Okay.
But it only dismissed hers, right? The rest of us
Right.
don't have.
Right.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Well, you're the one that we.
I know. I kind of don't care anymore. Oh,
I mean, we're so close.
You have disguise self.
I do have disguise self. Hold on.
Okay.
Is
That's
it low?
a lower level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay,
It doesn't
so-
last as long, but it's probably long enough.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right when we get ready to leave.
I cast disguise self on myself
Okay.
because I think it lasts for like an hour.
It does.
Yeah.
So her house is here. Yeleen's house is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Leena says, "Go across the open space and wait on the far side of, or on the closest side to us of that building and watch. You'll be a block away, and if the distraction works, you will see the guards leave."
So right here.
And they're doing the gate there or the gate down by the.
They're doing the
Strap.
gate here.
Okay.
The closest gate, right?
Mhm. Closest gate to Yeleen's house.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
And then he's in the keep.
Supposedly.
Oofta.
Hopefully in bed with Parc.
Huh. Huh. So
Doing the R
gross.
word. Doing the R word.
Rotting.
I bet you
Rape?
money she does rutting. I bet you she does all sorts of magic-y things, so she doesn't actually have to have sex with him. Be like, and you believe, because she's a deception of trickery, and you believe you've had sex with me, aren't you excited? Ooh, and that's all over. Wow, you had a great time.
She's like doing other things. She's just laying there and having a conversation somewhere else.
She's like, wow, this is amazing.
That would be funny. It's all just one big illusion for him. Yeah.
She's
That
got
is funny.
disguise self on somebody
Yeah.
else.
Jesus.
Ick. All right,
World
so
of ick.
we get ourselves ready and leave Yeleen in Leena's hands, and I asked Leena, what should we do? How should we? What will happen when it's over?
You will need to let me know,
Whoa,
and
right.
then my forces and I will occupy the keep. And once we do, we will begin to let people know things have changed.
So there is a wandering guard. How often does the wandering guard come by?
Whenever they feel like it.
Okay.
You,
there are no.
you look for routine and order where there are none.
Right. There are no guards out front now. Will the wandering guard, if they come by, be curious as to why there are no guards? Or will he maybe assume that he's gone to the breach?
I would imagine they come by often and see no guards, meaning that Zagrin is simply somewhere else.
Okay. I just wanted to
Or
check.
that the guards can't be seen.
Either way, I don't think it will cause much curiosity, at least not immediately.
Okay.
Fortune favor you.
Mhm. We look around the rest of the place. It's pretty much Yeleen stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not really. Oh, I'm gonna hand her. Hold, please. Sorry,
Okay.
I had a thought, and I just have to check here. Hold on. I hand her 30 gold.
Okay.
For who?
Yeleen.
She kind of looks at you strangely and then opens the little bag you give her, and her eyes just go wide. She looks at you and she's like, "What is this for?"
There will be a rebuilding of this town with Leena's help, and you can use it, and some others give payback forward if you can. We're not going to be here. We're not going to be able to give a little to everyone, so I'm entrusting you to use it
To help others.
to help others. Yeah.
And that's going to be all right?
Everything's going to be different now. You'll have to learn how people are supposed to treat each other. And this isn't it. What you've known your whole life is not right. You won't be hurt anymore. You won't be sad all the time anymore. You'll have food. You'll be clean.
It's going to take a while for the city to clean up. There's going to be a lot of people that are really complacent with the way that it is. They're okay with it. And it's going to take a little bit to clear it out. And then I give her the 45 silver I have on me, because that'll go a long way in this town, right? What was 45 silver?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll give her the 45 silver also, so that she has some like spending money, so she doesn't try to like break down a gold, right away. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because I don't want to like it's like giving $500 and being like, here, go break this at McDonald's.
Right.
Right.
Leena walks over, puts her finger under Yeleen's chin and raises her head so that she'll look her in the eye and says,
We're going to begin to shine the light of civilization on Strafsoman's end, just like it's been shown on the rest of the country. You'll see, it will be better.
and Yeleen just kind of slowly nods like, okay. You're getting the impression that most of what you're talking about is...
It's so far over her.
Yeah, it's so foreign to her.
Yeah.
I know, but
And why
That's what
would
I
she
have.
trust it?
Yeah.
she'll trust money, right? Like, I don't ask that out loud, but I think that it'll be okay, right?
It'll be all right. Leena will help her understand.
Okay. So we gather
We
everything
go.
together and
All right.
get ready to walk across the field, but before we venture out, we peek out for the... Gwen maybe can step out there and hide in plain sight looking for the guard.
Will do.
Okay. Make a perception check.
$18.
You quickly scan both ways down the street and down the other street that joins here in this intersection. You don't see anyone in a guard uniform.
Okay. I let the others know.
We go.
All right.
We head over to the field.
As you step out the door, ready to head to the ultimate confrontation with Yaesef Strafsoman, that's where we're going to stop.
I knew
And
you were
we
gonna
will-
say that.
Pick up here next time. So, part
Step
one. Yeah.
Yes.
That was the easy part. I almost died. Oh well.
Parc this time.
She's slippery.
Well, you have an ace in the hole this time because you have
Yes, we do.
Aralakis along.
And as we have walked and talked, I would have told him that necromantic heals her and fire doesn't do very much to her.
And you've already told him about the calandril sticks, so he knows that trick.
Yes.
Well, and now he also knows more about who these folks worship.
Yep. Every time you bring this up, you can sort of see the wheels turning in his head.
Zawara.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you had to guess, you think he's probably got a plan.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy
I like
with that.
it when people have plans.
Yep.
They're actually on our side.
All
Better
right.
than the alternative.
Thank you all so much for joining us and for watching. Remember, if you like this, tell folks. Tell everybody you know.
If you're watching, let us know.
Yeah, that would be nice too. Drop us a line.
Yeah, you never know when we might have a little something for you too.
That's true. We are not above shameless exploitation of things like giveaways.
I mean, I have a lot of dice
Yeah,
that have never been rolled.
yeah.
And some
So-
that have.
Right?
That's right.
Wouldn't you
Right.
like to have one of Zori's dice?
I mean, these dragon ones, they are never leaving. They are
No,
never
that's
leaving
for sure not.
These roll so
buy your
pretty.
own.
They are the best dice.
They are. I mean, like
They
I have
roll
rolled-
very well.
Yes, they do.
Even
The-
for me, and that's saying something.
The one bad roll I had tonight was not your dice. I'm not gonna say what they were, but it wasn't the dragons.
All right.
So
remember, stay safe, stay sane. If you want to wear your mask, go ahead. Not hurting anybody. And keep a good thought for all of the brave souls in Ukraine, like the rest of us are.
right.
And we will hopefully welcome you back again next week, same time, same Twitch channel, and invite you once again to join us in the lands of Aecathan. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hey.